The alarming increase in opioid overdose deaths has created a national crisis. Opioids are one of the most commonly misused drugs in the country, and they're among the most addictive drugs. Teens have added health risks when it comes to opioids. You may have heard people talk about opioids and not even realized it. Oxy, Percs, and Vikes are all slang terms for opioids. And then there's fentanyl. Fentanyl is an opioid drug that is 50 times more powerful than heroin. It's frequently mixed with other drugs, leading to overdose, which is caused when you take enough of the drug to stop breathing. Opioid use can affect every area of your life, from poor grades, to poor performance in sports, to hurting your relationships with friends and family. For teenagers, it can more easily harm your brain and cause addiction than in adults. To explain, we asked the country's top doctor on addiction, Dr. Nora Volkoff.
The teenage years are probably some of the most important as it relates to brain development and building up experiences, including learning and preparing in order to be able to transition into adulthood. And that we do know that drugs are actually, unfortunately, disrupting the neuroarchitecture of the brain in a way that can jeopardize not just your cognitive abilities, but your emotions and ultimately your likelihood of succeeding, including the risk of becoming addicted. When you take drugs as an adolescent, your vulnerability for addiction is much greater.
What can you do to protect yourself? To protect your brain, number 1, don't use opioids for fun, and only take opioids as prescribed by your doctor. Even then, take them for as short a time as possible. Number 2, advocate for your own health. If your doctor or dentist prescribes opioids for a painful condition, ask them how quickly you can stop taking them, or if there are other medications to use instead. Number 3, delay use of all substances. Alcohol use, nicotine, and drug use are more damaging to the teenage brain, which doesn't fully develop until the mid-20s. Be smart. Protect your brain.